Hi, my name's Marlene, and I'm really trying to not cry right now because I've been sitting here listening to all these wonderful, precious stories of all these wonderful people from all over the nation, and it's taken me a lot of grace to sit here, and but I do have something to share, and it's this fibromyalgia relief center. It has changed my life. I first started developing my symptoms in 1986, so this is going on 20 years. January is 20 years. And it just seemed like it kept getting worse. One diagnosis on top of one more diagnosis. And then the next thing you know, I'm taking like 25 to 30 prescription pills a day. And by then, I'm searching on the internet for just anything, something, and praying and asking God, there's got to be some kind of relief. And finally, all the symptoms and everything that I've been diagnosed with was given a name. So I was just really thrilled to know, wow, it's called fibromyalgia. And I wrote it down a few times to memorize it, because it's a long name. People who have fibromyalgia have a hard time memorizing things. So I went on the internet, typed it up, zero search results. So that was discouraging. So you continue to live your life the best you can. I remember going into a local bookstore and was really blessed because I found a book, and it was called Fibromyalgia, Chronic Pain and Fatigue Syndrome. And it was very intimidating because it was a rather large book, but it was very good, had a lot of supplementation information, very educating, but didn't really share anything to give you relief. So from taking pain medication for all these years, it's affected my liver and my kidneys, but I'm just really standing on the promises of God that by the time I go home, my kidneys and my liver will be fine. But after getting that book, I read something in there where it shared about the quality of your life. It wasn't no more really thinking of the quantity of my life, but what do I do to increase the quality of my living? So I went ahead and ventured off and got a wheelchair. And by doing that, I was able to go to family functions, graduations, weddings. I was able to share a part of family, friends, neighbors, but still they didn't really understand why I was in the wheelchair. And so time just went on and continued to try to be strong and try to be encouraging to other people that I knew that had some similar symptoms, but there really still wasn't a cure. There was supplementation, still didn't help, kind of gave you a little more energy, but pain-wise it was just excruciating to the point to where I don't even remember how many times I would lay in bed and literally just sob my pillow from tears, crying out to God, just take me, I can't live like this. And I really felt that, after you pray a prayer like that, God take me, for me, I felt guilty. I'm sorry, that's being selfish. I know my husband, it would be so hard for him, and my children, it would be so hard for them. But it was awful because I could never do anything with my kids. I could never do anything with them, and it would be so painful just to get up and go to the kitchen. And so, anyway, I tried to not really cry because this is really a place of hope. I know that since I've been here, it's just been phenomenal. I went ahead and I had a goal that I knew that once I started walking, that I was going to make it to the end of the pier. And so I waited, and I would walk a little bit and didn't get too far, but I knew that there was a day that would come, and it was within my 3rd week of being here, after being in and out of a wheelchair for like 13 years, and finally bought a scooter, was able to get a scooter for my birthday this year in February. I was able to walk to the end of the pier, and some of the women were here with me when I did that, and it was so awesome to go to the end of the pier and grab that chain and say, yes, I walked, I did it, and found out that it's exactly 2 miles from my room to the pier and back. It's exactly 2 miles. I bought a little pedometer to keep track, and so it's just so awesome to see that. And so if you're watching, and if you have any skepticism at all, please, please just come. I would say that I'm the skeptics of skeptics. Even one of my best friends came, and she was here within her first week, and I called her up, and she had already been walking 1 mile a day, she said, and I feel great. And this was somebody that I knew only in a wheelchair. Every once in a while, she would maybe stand for like 5 or 10 minutes, but other than that, she was in a wheelchair. And now she's 95% pain-free, and she's a brand new person. And this is what this place has done for me. I really believe I'm turning 40, but because I feel like I've lost like 20 years of my life, I really feel in my heart and in my spirit and even physically that I'm really turning like 1920 again. And it's awesome to go for a walk and to go outside and take a picture of snow and try to catch the snow and feel good about it. So anyway, when there's a will, there's a way. And if it's a financial issue, I know that God will bless you. Just pick up the phone, call in, come down, call me. I'll figure a way to come get you somehow. But just come. There's a way. There really is a way, and there's hope here. So God bless you, and thank you for listening.